On 4 News Now at 6, the city of Pullman is facing a major cleanup after its main street was flooded over the weekend.
We are done with the winter weather for a while. I'm tracking a big jump in temperatures this week and some spring showers to go along with the warm up in the first alert forecast.
Plus another cleanup operation, this one in Post Falls, how a community is coming together after losing its house of worship. You're watching 4 News Now at 6. And we start with some breaking news tonight. Coming in a little more than an hour before our newscast, a teacher at Sprague High School was arrested for sexual misconduct with a minor.
29-year-old Madeline Schoon is facing charges of sexual misconduct with a minor in the second degree and communicating with a minor for immoral purposes. Schoon was arrested after school let out today. This is still an active investigation. We do expect to have more information in the coming days.
Well, this is video of the flooding in Pullman over the weekend. Now, several businesses in downtown Pullman are dealing with the aftermath, and some of them blame the city's latest reconstruction.
And it was called Project Downtown Pullman, and it included full street and sidewalk reconstruction with new sewer and storm mains to prevent flooding. Angela Hara went to Pullman to see the damage and talk with business owners.
Friday morning was devastating for longtime Pullman business owner Melanie Hodges.
This is my livelihood. This is my everything.
Her dress shop that has been running for 20 years was flooded. The owner says 491 dresses were damaged from this flooding. And she also mentions that this is another financial setback after the city took 8 months to rebuild the street, which affected how many people were coming into the store. This weekend's flooding comes after the completion of Project Downtown Pullman, which finished a little more than a year ago. The city says significant upgrades were done to widen sidewalks, improve landscaping, and make streets more accessible. Part of that included infrastructure to help with major flooding, like new sewer and storm mains.
When you do a design that doesn't work, and this happens to a business, that's not right. There were people paid a lot of money to do this project to make sure that this didn't happen.
The city project used $12.3 million of its utility and street funds along with local and federal grants. We reached out to the city for an interview, but were told the mayor was out of town. And when asked about the damaged businesses, they told us they were glad that no one was harmed in the flooding and will continue to clean up. In Pullman, Angela Hara, 4 News Now.
Well, in the forecast, we started the week off a little bit on the chilly side.
Let's turn things over now to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker, who is tracking that big warm-up.
Yeah, in fact, we had a pretty good jump in temperatures today, even though we're still below average today. It's 6 degrees warmer in both Spokane and Coeur d'Alene than it was at this time yesterday. But look at Moses Lake, Ritzville, Dayton, all 15, 12, 14 degrees warmer. It was 15 degrees warmer right now in Grangeville than it was at this time yesterday. But the temperatures really aren't that warm. In fact, we're only in the mid-30s in Bonners Ferry and Sandpoint. It's 39 in Coeur d'Alene right now, 48 in Ritzville. Warmer in Moses Lake, Dayton, Lewiston, we are in the 50s, right around the Spokane area. A lot of 30s on the map. It's 42 in Coeur d'Alene right now, 40 in Spokane. We do have some showers in progress, and that accounts for a lot of the cooler weather that we find in the Idaho Panhandle. Those showers are already pushing out of the region, but we're going to be seeing hit and miss showers off and on for the next several days. In fact, possibility of some rain yet tonight, but it will be very hit and miss. And tomorrow, only a 20% chance of measurable rain, a high temperature of 57 degrees. That's going to represent a big warm up with mostly cloudy skies. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast and even warmer weather to tell you about in just a few minutes. Kirsten?
Sounds beautiful, Chris. Thank you. Over 100 students and a church congregation are now looking for a new building because of a fire in Post Falls yesterday. The Idaho State Fire Marshal's office is still investigating what caused that fire at the River Church.
Yeah, the building also housed 2 schools, which were badly damaged in the fire. Derek Strom spoke with staff from the schools about recovering from the fire.
Early Sunday morning, the owners of the Little Explorers Learning Center got phone calls saying their preschool was on fire. Jill Verberg hoped it was a false alarm and got there as quickly as she could.
Driving up and seeing all those flames right above our section of the building was very disheartening and, yeah, very sad.
Members of the River Church, which is connected to the preschool, also watched as the building burned. No one was hurt, but one member fears the building will have to be torn down because of the extensive damage.
As we're watching the flames, it was thinking about all the things that were not going to happen and had to be rescheduled or changed, or all of those things that, yeah, because we knew we were not going to be able to go back into that building.
The Idaho State Fire Marshal's office is keeping this building closed for now, but even when people are let back in, the owner of the preschool here isn't sure if they'll be able to salvage any of the equipment left in the building, but they're thankful they've already gotten some support from the community to help them start over.
And our parents have been very supportive. They've sent us messages all night long. What can we do for you? When you find a new space, we've got a truck, we've got a trailer. We're willing to come and do whatever to help you out.
Parents have already raised nearly $3,000 through a GoFundMe for the preschool, and another fundraiser has been set up for the River Tech Performing Arts School, also located in the building. Both schools are looking for new buildings to put their students in. In the meantime, River Tech's principal hopes to get their 75 students back in class in the next 2 weeks. The ATF and the Idaho State Fire Marshal's office are still investigating what caused the fire. In Post Falls, Derek Strom, 4 News Now.
Well, the city of Spokane Valley is joining Spokane in banning the substance kratom. Valley council members voted 6-1 to block the sale of it. Police say the ban gives officers another tool to help keep the community safe. Anyone caught violating the rule could face a $250 fine.
Drivers can expect lane and parking closures on a stretch of downtown Spokane for the next 2 months. Crews are making repairs to the front of River Park Square. Natalie Keller tells us more about the project timeline.
The section of the road that's closed runs from Lincoln to Post, and these signs say that parking on the north side of the street will be off limits until mid-May. These prime parking spots for shoppers and moviegoers will be taped off so crews can replace glass at River Park Square. A car crashed through the mall's glass doors last May. Now, a crew from Baker Construction is set to replace it. They'll need the parking spots for their equipment. 2 out of 3 lanes will also be closed until the project is finished. The city says the project is expected to wrap up in late April. In the meantime, crews will be opening a second lane of traffic when they're not actively working. Reporting in Spokane, Natalie Keller, 4 News Now.
A huge portion of the United States will be facing severe weather.
A massive winter storm began its march across the country over the weekend. It could become a historic storm when it hits the Mideast. A look at some of the preparation after the break.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
4 News Now is brought to you by Craig Swap & Associates.
Dupixent continuously works to help prevent asthma attacks. So girls' days are better. Game days are better. Even Mondays are better. Dupixent's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It's not for sudden breathing problems. Some people felt their asthma symptoms improve in as little as 3 days. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark-colored urine, tingling or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Do more with less asthma. Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma. Also approved as an add-on treatment for adults with COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation.
What can we make for you today from the Sweet Palace in Phillipsburg, Montana?
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one, your sister, your your buddy, the ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Now, Costco Executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive, plus $500 cash allowance on all 2026 Chevy Silverado HD models.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Snow days are the best days, especially when there's fresh powder on the mountain.
But getting there, that's where Subaru Symmetrical all-wheel drive comes in. Glide up the icy roads with confidence and enjoy stability on every twist and turn.
Pack your gear, load up the crew, and let the heated seats keep you warm on the way.
Because with Subaru, getting up to the ski hill is just as thrilling as the ride down.
Celebrate the Subaru A Lot to Love event now through March 31st at Parker Subaru in beautiful
Right about 75% of the country will be impacted by an ongoing storm. More than 250 million people are expected to experience some type of hazardous weather.
From severe thunderstorms and blizzard conditions to widespread strong winds, Lee Waldman brings us the fallout from this monster storm.
The East Coast is bracing itself against a powerful storm that barreled through the central U.S. this weekend. The mid-Atlantic facing a historic threat from northern South Carolina to the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, staring down a 60% chance of damaging winds from severe thunderstorms. Meanwhile, in the south, weather whiplash. Snowflakes are expected in places like Tennessee, Alabama, and northern Georgia just hours after strong to severe storms ripped through with damaging winds. Jackson, Mississippi saw snowflakes and sleet pellets early Monday. The weather pushed Atlanta public schools to switch to a remote learning day. Air travel turning into a nightmare during spring break with a combination of weather impacts and a TSA worker shortage amidst an ongoing partial government shutdown. Some traveling out of Chicago forced to change their plans.
We're just trying to make sure we can get out, and so last night our flight canceled, and so we're here till like midnight, and so now we're back again today.
Several places in Michigan and Wisconsin received more than 30 inches of snow since a blizzard began hammering the region this weekend.
It's terrible. I would absolutely not be out driving if I didn't have to be. If you don't have a 4x4, I wouldn't leave at all.
At least one person died in a crash in Minnesota. Hundreds of vehicles went off the roads, and dozens were hurt in crashes, according to the state police there. I'm Lee Waldman reporting.
Well, here are 4 things to know about our weather. Quite a bit calmer than that. We have some spotty showers off and on all week. Breezy conditions through Friday, especially in the afternoons. Our temperatures are going to be much above average. I'll be talking more about that in a moment. Cooler, but mostly sunny next weekend. Your 7-day forecast is coming right up.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by Cornerstone Court Assisted Living and Memory Care.
At Precision Garage Door, there's nothing we can't fix. Broken spring, door stuck, no job too big or too small. And right now, we're offering a full garage door tune-up for only $29.95.
Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
Style or substance. Somehow it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get this low mileage lease on this Sierra Elevation for around $399 per month.
See your local GMC dealer.
Landowners in the Inland Northwest know when it comes to power, performance, and reliability, nothing beats a Coyote tractor from Jordan Sales and Service. Family owned and trusted for over 25 years, Jordan Sales and Service helps you tackle any property with Coyote tractors, zero-turn mowers, UTVs, and skid steers built for real work. Our full-service parts and service department keeps your Coyote tractor running strong every season. Visit Jordan Sales and Service, your home for Coyote tractors and unbelievable hometown service.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to escape reality for a while? Shop downtown Coeur d'Alene and win a scenic weekend getaway. Swing by any participating business and enter to win an overnight stay at one of Coeur d'Alene's finest hotels. Plus, score an $800 shopping spree to incredible shops and eateries. Imagine yourself living it up lakeside with luxury shopping and dining just steps away. You're just one entry away from making it happen. Head over to cdadowntown.com for all the info. 2 winners, 2 dream weekends in the heart of CDA. Who's it going to be? Maybe you.
At Precision Garage Door, there's nothing we can't fix. Broken spring, door stuck, no job too big or too small. And right now, we're offering a full garage door tune-up for only $29.95.
Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
Why's Tom Brady coming to GMA tomorrow morning? You gotta watch Tom right here live, then Wednesday. From the secret lives of Mormon wives to being the new Bachelorette, everyone has something to say about Taylor Frankie Paul. Now it's her turn on
Good Morning America.
Well, we got one last burst of snow over the weekend, but it didn't stick around for too long.
Sounds like it's warm weather, smooth sailing from here on out, Chris.
Well, pretty much, yes. And if you do still have some snow at your house, it will not be around for long because we are really warming up. Temperatures right now, 40 degrees in Spokane. It's 39 in Coeur d'Alene. You can see still plenty of snow there along I-90. This is right as you get on I-90 on US 95 looking to the west. Our view here in downtown Spokane, still plenty of piles of snow from all the shoveling and plowing they were doing last week in Spokane. Our temperatures today below average. We got up to 43. Our average high is 49 now. It jumps to 50 later this week and 51 by this time next week. Well, we're just going to jump right over average tomorrow. Take a look at these high temperatures. We'll be in the 50s and 60s around the region. 68 degrees in Moses Lake, 67 in Grand Coulee, 59 in downtown Spokane, and 55 in Coeur d'Alene. Around the Spokane area, 60 degrees in Meade. We'll be in the mid-50s in Spirit Lake, Athol, Rathdrum, and Hayden. 57 tomorrow in Deer Park, and it gets warmer from there. Wednesday, many locations heading into the 60s. I think we'll see some 70s on the map Thursday and Friday as our high temperature climbs into the mid-60s at the airport. And then we start cooling back down to average. We have a cold front coming in Friday that will drop our temperatures for the weekend back to average by this time next week. The 8 to 14 day forecast looking out March 21st, or excuse me, 24th through March 30th. Has us just barely in the light orange, so a trend towards slightly above average temperatures. And we're also in the light green, indicating a trend toward slightly above average precipitation. We could still be building on our snowpack. Our snowpack did improve last week by about 9 to 11% around the region, and really until the end of March, we have the potential to build on our snowpack. But I think this week we're going to be melting snowpack. Here's our chance of precipitation. And at least through Friday, it is going to be mountain rain. These precipitation totals are for Spokane. And down here in the valley, there's no real big day of wet weather. Our best chance will be Friday and Saturday, but even at a 30% chance of rain on Saturday, we're going to see some sunshine. Drops to 10% Sunday, the drier of the two weekend days, and only a slight chance on Monday. It is going to be breezy for the next few days, especially on Thursday. And then, boy, not a bad weekend. Partly to mostly sunny skies. High temperatures will be cooler, but still above average. Only a 30% chance of rain on Saturday, and staying in the 50s. 51 is average by this time next week. Kirsten.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Chris. The war with Iran has now been going on for more than 2 weeks.
President Trump now giving mixed messaging on if the United States will need allied help. We'll look at some of the spots targeted by strikes coming up.
Plus, the partial government shutdown could hit a boiling point. TSA workers are calling out of work right as spring break travel is causing congestion at airlines across the country. We'll be right back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Shen Yun. Get tickets now at shenyun.com.
It's our anniversary of Perfection Tire, proudly serving drivers in the Northwest since 1962.
We're celebrating with Cooper Tire rebates and deals on all your favorite brands.
The same great service you counted on for over 60 years. Nobody beats perfection.
This tax season, Walker's Furniture is giving you a sales tax discount equal to double or triple the sales tax. Plus, with no money down special financing, you can save now and pay over time. this week at Walker's.
Okay, team, this year when people call the Easy Home Buyer, I want to offer more for their home. We're going to buy the home as is and close in as little as 14 days and give them a check. Let's go.
Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Thanks for helping out today, Davis. Hey, how did you convince Gonzaga this was important enough to send you out?
Oh, easy. I just told him the truth.
Which is what?
That there was a customer without heat.
Oh, okay.
And you had no chance of fixing it without my help.
You just hold the flashlight.
Well, yeah. I doubt you could fix this in the dark.
Really?
Call 208-777-5528 now to schedule your $59 tune-up.
What kind of a book is it?
It's a love story.
The Notebook is now a romantic Broadway musical for the ages, full of butterfly-inducing highs. Fall in love again at The Notebook.
Coming to Spokane. Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
It's time to get your home ready for summer in a new 16-foot or 18-foot swim spa from Quality Spa Spokane at the North Division Y, home of the 6-foot deep swim spa.
Life's just better in a spa.
It's our anniversary at Perfection Tire, and we wanted to say thank you.
Come celebrate with Cooper Tire rebates and special pricing on all our favorite tire brands, backed by the best warranties in town and local service you can trust.
Nobody beats perfection.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
It is day 17 as the U.S.-Israeli war with Iran rages on. President Donald Trump pressing allies to get help from the region as Americans continue to pay more at the pump.
And the Pentagon saying 200 troops have been wounded so far, but 180 of them have returned to duty. ABC's Olivia Rubin reports from Washington, D.C.
Today, President Trump seeming to call out NATO allies reluctant to join his war in Iran.
For 40 years, we're protecting you, and you don't want to get involved in something that is very minor.
Trump seeking reinforcements to the Strait of Hormuz under fire from Iran, blocking a fifth of the world's oil supply.
We strongly encourage other nations whose economies depend on the Strait far more than ours.
But many countries rebuffing, worried about dragging the world into a wider conflict. UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer with this message after speaking with Trump.
We will not be drawn into the wider war.
The German defense minister with a harsher response.
We are ready to ensure safe passage through the Straits of Hormuz diplomatically. However, there will be no military participation.
The president still insisting some countries will join, but he won't say who.
I'd like to say their names, but frankly, I don't know if they would want me to or not because maybe they don't want to be targeted.
Then reversing course.
My attitude is we don't need anybody. We're the strongest nation in the world. We have the strongest military by far in the world. We don't need them.
Overseas strikes escalating. A residential building used by the U.S. consul in Jerusalem damaged by debris from an Iranian projectile over the weekend. Tamara Walker lives in the building.
I was sitting at home and all of a sudden this amazingly loud boom.
And a notable admission from the president today, saying the U.S. was shocked at Iran's response to this war, specifically by firing at neighboring countries in the Middle East. Olivia Rubin, ABC News, Washington.
And the war continues to impact the price of gas at the pump. Gas prices are entering their third week of steady increases since it began.
As of Monday morning, the average price of a gallon of gas stood at $3.72. That's the highest price for regular gas since October of 2023. Since the start of the war with Iran, gas prices have surged to 74 cents a gallon. Right now, AAA reports the price of gas in Spokane County is even higher than the national average at $4.55. The pricing in Kootenai County is still below the national average, but creeping up at $3.66.
Likely in an effort to move away from reliance on Middle Eastern oil, Energy Secretary Chris Wright ordered the reopening of an offshore oil operation and pipeline in California. The Santa Ynez unit operates off the coast of Santa Barbara. It's controversial because its pipeline ruptured in 2015 and spilled nearly 3,000 barrels of oil into the Pacific Ocean. Wright's order came hours after President Trump invoked the Defense Production Act Friday. California Governor Gavin Newsom called it illegal because court orders have forbidden restarting the pipeline. The Energy Department says the order will address supply disruption risks and reduce reliance on foreign oil.
Cuba's electrical grid suffered a total collapse, leaving millions without power. It's the first since the United States effectively shut off the flow of oil to the island. Cuba heavily relies on oil for electricity. President Trump said last week that Cuba is in deep trouble and that the U.S. may or may not be a part of a friendly takeover of the country.
Well, millions of travelers are dealing with delays and cancellations at airports across the country as the TSA faces a staffing shortage due to the partial government shutdown.
Extreme winter weather is also impacting air travel. So far today, at least 3,000 flights have been canceled. ABC's Rena Roy has the latest from Newark Liberty International Airport in New Jersey.
Travel headaches across the country today during the busy spring break season with severe weather on the move and a TSA staffing shortage.
Ours got canceled and we're trying to make it back before our jobs cancel us.
At Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta, long lines to get through security.
Fly out of here all the time. I've never seen it this bad.
Many TSA officers calling out as they go yet another week without a paycheck. The Department of Homeland Security shut down for more than a month now due to a partial government shutdown.
We experience long lines, long waits, nowhere to sit. We're just walking around, just irritated.
TSA officer Angela Grana from Colorado says she's struggling to make ends meet.
It's not fair that the rest of the government is open for business and you're the pawn. It's a feeling of, why am I doing this? It's a feeling of, is it worth it to put the job in front of the family?
For now, Congress is at an impasse. Democrats objecting to funding the Department of Homeland Security, they say, due to immigration enforcement tactics. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries today encouraging Democrats to get behind a petition to fund DHS except for ICE, but it's unclear if it will get enough signatures.
To be quite frank, officers are pissed off. And we're not just talking about here in Atlanta, we're talking about nationwide. The officers are pissed off. They want this to end. They're ready to get back to their some normalcy or some consistency within their lives.
The CEOs of major commercial and cargo carriers have written an open letter to Congress emphasizing the importance of paying federal aviation workers during government shutdowns. Rena Roy, ABC News, Newark Airport.
The two leading congressional Democrats are accusing former Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem of perjury.
Senator Dick Durbin of Illinois and Representative Jamie Raskin of Maryland are asking the Justice Department to investigate. They accused Noem of lying to the Senate Judiciary Committee and the House Judiciary Committee when she testified before the panels on Capitol Hill in early March. Durbin and Raskin are the top Democrats on the committees. They cited several statements Noem made that the lawmakers said are false. USA Today reports a statement from the Homeland Security Department that said any claim that Noem committed perjury is categorically false.
The city of Spokane just released its report on homelessness today.
And the results are somewhat optimistic. What the city is focusing on and why it says fewer people are experiencing homelessness in the city after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Crusoe's Floors has been providing flooring and great customer service to the Inland Northwest for over 90 years.
Hardwood, LVP, carpet, area rugs, we've got you covered.
Call your locally owned flooring experts today.
Crusoe's Floors, your local experts.
If you're in the market for new furniture and appreciate style, service, and sale pricing,
then you should come to Kerner Furniture during our Customer Appreciation Sale.
We have a large selection with customizations available.
And a friendly staff to show you all of the options.
And Customer Appreciation Sale markdowns store-wide.
Kerner Furniture is your home for Lazy Boy, with always guaranteed lowest prices.
For the best experience and price, shop locally owned Kerner Furniture during our Customer Appreciation Sale.
Eastern Washington University is the region's polytechnic. And that means we don't do things like everyone else.
We put hands-on learning at the forefront of everything we do. Our Polytechnic plays trumpet, learns applied ethics, and studies humanities and education. It powers the research centers that give our STEM graduates an edge in the workforce. We are your Eastern Washington University, the region's Polytechnic.
The train is right on time. Grand Funk Railroad still shining on tour. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, April 16th. Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, May 14th. The Marshall Tucker Band. Now they take the highway to a special night full of classics. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, June 4th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com to buy your tickets.
Winning is just the beginning.
It's here. It's now. It's the North Spokane RV Show indoors at R&R RV North Spokane, March 11th through the 22nd. Shop over 140 RVs inside the West Coast's largest indoor showroom. Motorhomes, camper vans, fifth wheels, trailers. The time to buy is now. Free parking, free admission. The North Spokane RV Show, March 11th through the 22nd, indoors at R&R RV North Spokane. Special show pricing, giveaways, and food vendors on site. Visit rnrrv.com for more info.
Crusoe's Floors has been providing flooring and great customer service to the Inland Northwest for over 90 years.
Hardwood, LVP, carpet, area rugs, we've got you covered.
Call your locally owned flooring experts today.
Crusoe's Floors, your local experts.
Live from downtown Spokane, this is 4 News Now at 6:30.
Well, every year the city of Spokane takes a comprehensive look at the state of homelessness in the city. And this year, it says it's seen improvements.
The report today claims the number of people entering into homelessness has declined. Madeline Mullins is live from City Hall, where this plan was presented earlier today. So, Madeline, what does the city say is helping?
Well, this report takes a look at the different homeless services that are offered here in Spokane and the people that use them. And the mayor says she attributes a lot of the success to all of these programs stepping up and working together. The amount of people experiencing homelessness in Spokane has dropped within the last year, according to a new report done by the city's Housing and Human Services.
We are working upstream to try to prevent people from becoming homeless in the first place, but then once they are, there's a whole variety of partners that we work with and funding streams that we get, federal and state.
Over the past year, the city has seen an 11% decrease in the number of people accessing homeless services. City leaders believe its eviction prevention programs have helped.
And we've worked really strategically with the partners who operate those contracts to be very intentional about how and when we utilize those to try and really stop folks from entering the homeless system to begin with.
The report says there were more than 6,000 people in Spokane's homeless system this year, but there was a nearly 32% increase in people moving from homelessness into permanent housing.
And so I think that's exactly why we've made some of the investments we've made in street outreach in the navigation center and in the scattered sites so that folks are not waiting as long to access more intensive services and so that they're able to kind of self-select into spaces where they feel safe and they can make meaningful connection with individuals to lead toward that stability.
City leaders say there's still work to be done, which is why they want to continue to expand the transitional housing program to move more people out of shelters, as well as expand its street outreach work. Now, this report was done from October 2024 to September of 2025, right before the city's new camping ban went into effect. And the city says they hope that that will help contribute to a continued upward trend in results. Live in Spokane, I'm Madeline Mullins, 4 News Now.
All right, Madeline, thank you. Getting back to our forecast now. It was chilly, and you saw in some of Madeline's video there's still some snow melting on the sidewalks.
Sure is. Let's send things over to Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker for a look at what the rest of our evening looks like.
Well, there will be more melting over the next several days. That is for sure. Right now, looking over the Numerica Veterans Arena, the Spokane County Courthouse, it is a gray evening, just a sliver of a sunset off in the west. And we do have some showers lingering through the central panhandle and up through portions of North Idaho right now. Those are coming to an end, but we do still have a chance of some hit and miss showers later tonight. Our forecast radar showing a little bit of light rain coming in late tonight. Then again, overnight, it's not going to amount to much. In fact, I'll show you in just a moment. Here's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Plenty of clouds tomorrow, but not a lot coming out of those clouds. A better chance for some measurable rain down on the Palouse. Here's 6 o'clock tomorrow. Precipitation totals looks like a trace, if that, around Spokane, 100th in Coeur d'Alene. Further to the south, some more measurable rain, almost a 10th in Lewiston, and 0.04 of an inch in Moscow and Pullman. So any rain that we do get tomorrow will be very light. The headline really for tomorrow is going to be those temperatures. We're going to see them take a big jump into the 50s and 60s across the region. I'll be back to talk more about that in just a few minutes, Derek.
All right, Chris, thank you. Check your fridge. Costco is recalling a popular pre-made meatloaf meal kit because it could be contaminated with salmonella.
Yeah, the recall involves Costco's meatloaf with mashed Yukon potatoes and glaze. I'm sure you've seen this if you're a Costco shopper. These kits were sold in nearly 30 states this month, so you can return the kit to Costco for a full refund.
A new study finds at least one thing AI isn't very good at: diet advice, especially for teens. The study looked at the type of meal plans chatbots give young people asking to lose weight. Researchers found that AI-generated tips resulted in 700 fewer calories per day than dietitians recommend. Chatbots also recommended meal plans with too few calories and carbs and too much protein and fat. Inadequate nutrition can be especially dangerous to teens since they're still growing. The study was published Thursday in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition. An Arizona woman is recovering from a rare and life-threatening illness.
Yeah, the 24-year-old contracted botulism after eating seafood made by a friend. Kyle Simchuk has the details.
24-year-old Trinity Peterson Mays was living her normal life, working as a wedding planner. But everything changed last month after she tried her friend's homemade fermented swordfish.
It tasted horrible. I'm going to be so honest. It's supposed to be healthy, and I figured might as well try it. If it's bad, then I'll just get a bad stomach ache.
Little did she know it would be much more serious than a stomach ache or regular food poisoning. Within days, something frightening started happening.
I went from not being able to chug water to not being able to drink any water.
She rushed to the hospital after nearly choking on a sip of coffee. At first, doctors weren't sure what was wrong.
They wanted to send me home at first, the first hospital I went to.
But Trinity insisted something wasn't right. After being transferred for specialized neurological care, doctors made a surprising diagnosis: botulism.
Botulism is extremely rare, and most emergency physicians go the whole career without seeing the case.
Emergency doctor Frank Lavecchio says botulism is caused by a toxin produced by bacteria that can grow in low oxygen environments, including improperly canned foods.
It's a neurological toxin which can cause blurred vision because it causes this paralysis of your muscles. And most important being, your chest muscles, those that are responsible for breathing.
As the toxin spread, Trinity's condition worsened. She was eventually placed on a ventilator.
I just woke up and I couldn't move at all. It was very scary.
A life-saving antitoxin from California was flown into the valley. Now Trinity is beginning the slow process of recovery.
I wasn't able to talk before.
Trinity says 5 other friends ate the fermented swordfish. 2 of them developed botulism as well. Cases linked to food are extremely rare.
Yeah, in the United States, there's about 24 cases per year.
Trinity says her friends are out of the hospital. She expects to leave Barrow in a week, but it could take months until she feels normal again. She's no stranger to a fight, having survived childhood cancer twice.
I love everyone here. They've made my stay so wonderful. I feel like I built a little family here.
An online fundraiser has been started to help with medical bills and living expenses. As for her diet going forward, seafood may be off the menu for a while.
I'm scared of sushi now, too. Canned food, sushi, I don't know about that anymore.
In Phoenix, Kyle Simchuk, 12 News.
Not a good story.
Oh, wild. Yeah.
Well, the city of Seattle is in the NBA's sights for a possible expansion in the coming years.
Yeah, Seattle is being considered, along with Las Vegas, as the 2 cities that would be included in any expansion plans. For Seattle, this means the possible return of the Supersonics as early as 2028. Many fans are still upset about losing the team back in 2008, me included. It all hinges on a vote by NBA owners coming up later this month. If 23 of the 30 owners vote in favor, the expansion could come as early as the 2028-2029 season.
Well, you have the chance to see some of Team USA in person as they celebrate their performance at the Winter Olympics right here in Spokane. The Stars on Ice Tour is making a stop here in May, and a variety of the skating athletes will be at the Numerica Veterans Arena, featuring this year's world champion, Alisa Liu. You can snag tickets for the event as low as $32. That is a steal. For more information, you can find the story and all the other Olympians who will be there linked on our website, KXLY.com.
Well, the wait is just about over for the people of Coeur d'Alene as Raising Cane's is set to open the doors of its new location tomorrow. Its location on West Niter Avenue will have all the typical services with dine-in and drive-through options offered. This will be the second Raising Cane's location in the area. The first one opened in North Spokane in September and drew massive lines for the grand opening. Our Alexander Conyards will be there live tomorrow morning as the staff gets ready for opening day. You can catch that tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest starting at 5 a.m.
But what if your bus stop was not only convenient, but also beautiful? A project led by Spokane Arts hopes to bring that to more new bus stations coming to Spokane County over the next few years.
But before they get to work, they're asking for your input through a community survey. This will help gather information on community stories, landmarks, and people to help guide the creation for the bus stations for each neighborhood along this new line. The new line will go all the way from downtown Spokane up to Whitworth and include a total of 43 stops. While telling the stories of communities is a major plus for this project, Spokane Arts says the benefits go beyond that.
It gives the neighborhood an opportunity to talk about or express what's important to them about their own neighborhood. Whether it's a historic thing like Chinese laundries or it's a natural thing like marmots. We also know that there's less graffiti and less vandalism when people take pride in what they're having in their neighborhood. And that's a real benefit of doing this kind of community-based project.
Now, this is what one of the prior projects by Spokane Arts looks like. It's the Division and Main Street bus stop, and it represents the Japanese and Chinese culture that was in that area prior to the renovation of downtown for Expo 74. Spokane Arts says the other projects will have a similar format. You can find the survey on KXLY.com. It closes at the end of the month.
Well, a children's book character that you might remember from when you were a little kid or remember reading to your kids is taking the stage here in Spokane.
This week, the Spokane Children's Theater is presenting Junie B. Jones, the musical. The hour-and-a-half show takes you through the good, bad, and ugly for Junie as she navigates the exciting work of first grade.
It's a great story for kids to kind of learn that life is full of things not going right. And sometimes you have to alter your plans because things don't go the way you expected them to, and that it's going to be okay in the long run.
A young local talent has been working on this production for months, putting in hours of work to make this beloved character come to life. You can check out the production on Friday at 7 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 2 p.m. Well, a big weekend for Hollywood with the Oscars taking place last night.
We'll take a look at who ended up with the statues and a look at the fashion of the event. That's coming up after the break.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Bighorn Outdoor Adventure Show, March 19th through the 22nd.
Nothing comes easy, whether in the garden or the kitchen. Every meal starts with heart, hustle, and a whole lot of hard work. And your finances should work just as tirelessly as you do. Ascend Checking from P1FCU can earn you 3.5% APY with no monthly fees, no gimmicks, just rewards for the work that you're already doing. Because around here, dividends are for the doers. Learn more at p1fcu.org/ascend.
Style or substance? Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get a total value of over $8,000 on this Sierra 1500 model, plus get $3,500 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
How's college?
Well, I'm studying power grid cybersecurity.
More efficient water infrastructure in cities.
Using AI to help process sugar beets.
AI.
on sugar beets.
You know, fast intelligent load shedding, inertial compensation measures, microgrid control systems, seamless islanding.
To make sure the processing plant is safer and more efficient.
So that we all have clean water.
To make sure Idaho's power grid stays safe from attacks.
Sounds like we're in good hands.
Act now and receive a shopping cart valued up to $3,000 when you invest in new Infinity replacement windows. Built with durable fiberglass frames, Infinity windows are 3 times stronger than Andersen frames and 8 times stronger than any vinyl window frame. Infinity replacement windows are available exclusively through Residential Home Solutions. Call 892-6460 or go to residentialhs.com to schedule your free estimate and get all the details. Residential Home Solutions. Windows custom fit for life.
Just singing your heart out.
The top 20 perform at Aulani, a Disney resort and spa in Hawaii.
Aloha!
And for the first time, America votes.
You might be the best singer in this competition.
Oscars So Hot, the warmest Oscars red carpet in memory, and all the behind-the-scenes action you didn't see on TV. Hollywood's biggest night. Watch the next Inside Edition.
Watch 4 News Now at 6 and Inside Edition at 7.
Well, the 98th Academy Awards was a star-studded affair.
Yeah, the big winners, one battle after another, and sinners taking home the most awards. ABC's Melissa Adon was at the Oscars last night and has a look at how the stars celebrated their wins.
The golden statuettes made official for the 2026 Oscars winners.
One battle after another.
Paul Thomas Anderson's drama taking home 6 Oscars, including Best Picture.
I think we take the work seriously, but we don't take ourselves very seriously.
Best Actress going to Jessie Buckley for Hamnet.
This is great.
And Amy Madigan taking home Best Supporting Actress, the only nomination for Weapons.
Oh my God. Well, it's 40 years ago that I didn't get the Oscar the first time. Yeah. But I've been playing music and acting professionally, since I've been 19 years old. I'm 75 now.
A touching surprise performance by Barbra Streisand, remembering Robert Redford and the stars lost in the last year. A moving tribute to honor Rob and Michelle Reiner. Many stars of Rob Reiner's films gathering on stage.
Michael B. Jordan.
Sinners taking home 4 Oscars, including Best Actor for Michael B. Jordan and his dual role. The first-time Oscar winner seen with statuette in hand celebrating with a burger at In-N-Out. The celebrations kicking off with festivities at the Governor's Ball with a curated menu by chef Wolfgang Puck and Vanity Fair hosting their annual Oscars party.
The real big winner apparently was Warner Brothers, and I think the bigger winner really were moviegoers. Cinema goers really got treated to some big films in 2025 and 2026, and we saw that play out on the big stage last night.
So many special golden moments last night, including Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters becoming the first K-pop song to win the Oscar for Best Original Song. Melissa Adon, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And the Academy Awards were filled with music, history, and of course, fashion.
Yeah, host Conan O'Brien kicked off the evening by wearing the same wig and makeup from Weapons. And yeah, you won't forget that. Many actresses like Demi Moore and Teyana Taylor were featuring a whole lot of feathers on the red carpet. Style expert and trained fashion designer Stephanie Green spoke about this coincidence, and she says she was quite impressed.
Literally sewing with feathers is one of the hardest things you can possibly sew. It's like sewing hair,
Many actresses dazzled in green just in time for St. Patrick's Day and spring. Meanwhile, Timothée Chalamet, a year removed from wearing entirely yellow to the Oscars, this time opted for a whiteout look.
Well, no whiteouts in the forecast. We're done with the snow for a little while. 43 was our high temperature today. Look at our average high now, almost 50. It goes to 50 later this week. We started the day off at 31 degrees. Sunset at 6:57, almost 7 o'clock. I'll be back with your 7-day forecast.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
With Bassett, you can create furniture that's perfect for your home and your style. Custom made in America and built to last. Now through April 1st, get 30% off custom furniture by Bassett. Custom furniture sale at the Tin Roof.
This spring, break away to play at Triple Play, North Idaho's action-packed destination for family fun.
Feel the rush on the go-karts. Master the outdoor mini golf. Take the drop on the Nebula. Line up the strike. Level up in the arcade. Then cool off at Raptor Reef Water Park.
Come for the day or turn it into a full-on getaway with endless play.
Plan your day at 3play.com.
Come out and play today. Triple Play.
Landowners in the Inland Northwest know when it comes to power, performance, and reliability, nothing beats a Coyote tractor from Jordan Sales and Service. Family owned and trusted for over 25 years, Jordan Sales and Service helps you tackle any property with Coyote tractors, zero-turn mowers, UTVs, and skid steers built for real work. Our full-service parts and service department keeps your Coyote tractor running strong every season. Visit Jordan Sales and Service, your home for Coyote tractors and unbelievable hometown service.
What's more powerful than an unexpected storm? Insurance that helps clean it up. Western National Insurance. That's the power of nice.
It's finally here. This week, the Bighorn Show takes over. Explore trophy territory. Learn from top pros at Bighorn University. And bring the whole family for archery, fishing world, and tons of interactive activities. March 19th through 22nd, the Bighorn Show takes over the Spokane County Fairgrounds. Your next adventure starts here.
With Bassett, you can create furniture that's perfect for your home and your style. Custom made in America and built to last. Now through April 1st, get 30% off custom furniture by Bassett. Custom furniture sale at the Tin Roof.
Vineyard Park at South Hill, now open for independent living, assisted living, and memory care.
Chris Crocker is back with us now.
And will this week be a true start to spring in some warmer weather?
You know, I got to say, this winter, I'm scared to say anything one way or the other. No, but this is going to be a very nice warm-up if you have about had it with the snow and the cold. Today, temperatures were running below average, and it's going to be a cool night, 39 degrees right now in Coeur d'Alene, and it was so gray, and just here in the last little bit, we've got this burst of sunshine and a really pretty sunset there in Coeur d'Alene. A little glimmer of sun also here in downtown Spokane. It's 40 degrees here after a fairly gray day. 4 things to know about your weather. We're going to have spotty showers off and on all week. You may see a few sprinkles on your windshield. It's not going to amount to much down in the valleys. Some heavy rain over the Cascades and some rain in the mountains of North Idaho, but otherwise nothing heavy in terms of precipitation, and it's all going to be rain. Snow levels right now, or tomorrow rather, up around 8,000 feet and will not be dropping down to the 3,000 foot range until possibly this weekend. Breezy conditions through Friday. At times in the afternoon could get those 30 to 35 mile per hour gusts. Temperatures much above average. I'll show you that in just a moment. Cooler this weekend, but mostly sunny. Still the possibility of some hit and miss showers on Saturday. Looks like Sunday is going to stay dry. This is a look at our March calendar for our high temperatures so far. We started off the month with quite warm conditions, and then a switch flipped and we were below average, and then much below average Friday, a high of only 33, 37 degrees both Saturday and Sunday, and again today 43. Now we reverse that and go back to those above average temperatures, warmest weather of the season so far. 57 tomorrow in Spokane, 61 on Wednesday, and then mid 60s Thursday and Friday. Friday. This white line right here is our average high. That's climbing faster. We'll be up around 50 for our average high, 51 for our average high at this time next week. So your 7-day forecast, only a 20% chance of measurable rain Tuesday and Wednesday in Spokane, mostly just some hit and miss sprinkles and breezy conditions in the afternoon. Look at our overnight lows in the 40s for the next 3 days. 50 for a morning low on Friday. A little bit better chance of rain Friday into Saturday with a passing cold front that will drop our temperatures back down into the mid 50s on Saturday and Sunday, and then back down around average on Monday, but overnight lows still above freezing, even with the cool down next week. Derek.
Loving the looks of that. All right, before we go to break, here's a look at ABC's primetime lineup for tonight.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
This tax season, Walker's Furniture is giving you a sales tax discount equal to double or triple the sales tax. Plus, with no money down special financing, you can save now and pay over time. This week at Walker's.
This year, give your home some nice new upgrades from McVeigh Brothers Roofing, Siding, and Windows. And secure last year's prices now before they go up. Using long-term financing, make your home more energy efficient and beautiful. With products like the popular Coeur d'Alene windows. Or check out our large selection of siding options. Whatever you're looking for, McVeigh Brothers is here to help. So call now for your free estimate.
McVeigh Brothers Siding and Windows, we're working for you.
Based on the best-selling novel that inspired the iconic film.
I love you, Allie. I loved you then, and I love you now.
The Notebook is intoxicating. A beautiful, breathtaking new musical. Fall in love again at The Notebook.
Tickets at BroadwaySpokane.com.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Right now, get over $7,300 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco Executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
When you visit the LC Valley, you'll do more than just get away. You'll relive the history of explorers who traveled through this region, and you might even make a splash of your own. See educational exhibits of Lewis and Clark and immerse yourself in an authentic cultural experience. Unwind and savor the flavor in the Northwest Discovery Destination. Your adventure awaits.
This is your community, and your stories deserve to be heard. At 4 News Now, we're here to listen, connect, and bring you the news that truly matters. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
Thank you.
I got this.
Thanks. I'm Alex.
I'm Jade.
Hickey Law of Sandpoint, helping with wills, estate planning, personal injury, and more.
Coming up tonight on Nightside, as the spring planting season gets underway, shipments of critical fertilizer supplies are being affected due to the closure of the Strait of Hormuz. We'll tell you how this could affect the price of your next grocery bill tonight on Nightside, starting at 11.
And here is a look at your 7-day forecast. We've got breezy conditions for the next couple of days, but look at that warm up. We'll be in the mid 60s officially at Spokane International Airport, but there'll be 70s on the map, maybe even on your car thermometer.
Let's go.
Yeah. Well, another reminder, tomorrow we can all tap into the luck of the Irish. It is St. Patrick's Day, March 17th, so we want you to wear your green so you don't get pinched. I don't know if that's still a thing. People might not pinch anymore.
And not without consent.
Right. There you go. But wear your green regardless. There's usually some green rivers and green beer that we show you here on the news, so we'll have fun with that. And yeah.
And if you celebrated over the weekend, feel free to celebrate again.
Yeah.
Right? Of course.
Enjoy.
All right. We hope to see you tonight at 11 for Nightside.